Y'all can catch me right. I want to talk about the latest things that have been going on. The channel's birthday coming up, February the 23rd. What do y'all want to do for it? It'll be, honestly, it'll be my 10th, 8th year on YouTube. That's pretty wild. I gotta link this and let people know though, for sure. I'm gonna put some music on while we wait. I hope you'll have good days. And yeah, there's very things I've wanted to talk about. I've been wanting to do Let's Talk About It on the 13th. Like, let's talk about it 13 on the 13th, honestly. Just because I love when numbers do that. So, I had this one, Let's Catch Up on instead. I guess this would be number 1 for that, yeah? And yeah, let me get some music going too. I wonder, what is everything we thought of? And everyone we try to be. And every time we try to be another kind of way out. Would you still wonder why every day has been another kind of person who can be a better friend? And all the times I try to be here and all the bends, I don't really want to understand what you meant. Oh, do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you could be? I'm telling you, I think it's all of me, all of you, all of us, all we do. I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing alright. I know I've been away for a while, but I'm trying to be better. Can always be. I know I don't know everything, but it'll be alright, it'll be all fine. I'm telling you, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. Now I'm thinking between downtempo and lo-fi. I really like downtempo, first thing I thought about. Lo-fi, though, is a vibe. And maybe it won't be a little bit too harsh, maybe. Because I was thinking of rain, too, for the games that I'm playing and stuff. I thought it'd be fun. So, oh yeah, let me put the... Hey, Ramon. Matthias. That's how you... Much appreciated. And thank you for the voice being beautiful, Paul. And I hope work goes by nice, you know? And it's always nice when it's like 22 on the clock, isn't it? Or 11. I like when things are like 33, 44, 55, you know? You know, I'm gonna go to downtempo just so I know I'm not missing out on what I feel like. people want to do. Yeah, I went down tempo. Hey Jenny. Hey everybody. Thanks for being here. I'm gonna do better at streaming, I promise. And we're gonna find a good time for everybody to be around, yeah? Hey Veda. Appreciate you a lot. This is the down tempo music. Goodbye. Every time I try to understand the way we try to be, every day I want you to see, every time I want you to be who you think you should be. Every day we try to walk along the way to understand the pain I never meant to be. I'm doing alright, been trying, been playing Sims a lot lately. Yeah. I've been really trying to figure out my groove, I guess. I have to like let everybody know I'm live right now. I got distracted trying to think of the lyrics to say they could go together and all that. But yeah, I was able to. Hope you all have good days, good times. Hope you get to see a really nice sunrise and sunset. Yeah, we don't love those. And like, I was wondering what to do. This is a reminder for the community. I was wondering what to do for the birthday coming up for the channel, and it would be like February 23, so we have to do something, right? Like, we just have to. With numbers. Thanks, Vader. Much appreciated. Like, have you ever, like, played or having one-time masquerade before? This is very easy, but it's not like even perfect. I like the music, and they made games on the street, and they made a bundle for sale for $7. Just letting you all know. Something to look at. And then there's also the one I was talking about, gamedec, because $5 right now on eshop. And it is pretty cool customizable, private purpose for the game. You can put your name and your profile and stuff on it. I like it. Chill. I've been trying to find like the best time trying to get noise and stuff. Anyway, let me know if you want to come back and talk. We can do anything. I love that job. I'm doing pretty nice. I've been like playing some video games and I want to be fighting people. Oh, like right now? Well, it's like the Wi-Fi isn't the best, honestly, and this laptop is holding on by a thread until I get mine fixed. So, I guess this would be a prototype kind of thing, just like putting ideas together, figuring out what people like and stuff. Maybe. Okay, that's cool. I think maybe I just had to be closer to the mic, It's usually how it is. I move around when I talk, you know? No. I don't know. I wasn't looking at Twitch, but people ignore that comment or whatever. Because, I don't know, I don't really want, like, random people, I don't know, talking about how they can offer promotion for a long time. It is a scam, just because, like, people, like, money dump your stuff and barely anything will change, you know? Yeah, I like it too. You see the way that I'm thinking. You see the times that I'm being. Every day that we wanna do what we need to. Oh, would you think, or would you see the way that we think we ought to be? I'm telling you now, I'm wishing for a time frame for you to understand my pain. But it seems like, it seems like we don't really understand the way that we try to be. I swear it's never been the same. I don't wanna be in I wanna see your face, but it seems like you'll stay the same by what they say. No, it's not the same for you, for me, for all of us today. I never meant to be a bore. I swear it's not a chore, but it seems to me I don't wanna be. You see, the thing is, like, I so wish I could telepathically do things. It would make it so much easier, but then I'm like, I don't want to get hacked. You know, and it's like, until I got app blocked from my brain, I'm not doing it. You know, I think I've been about a lot of this thing. Thank you. I just love singing. It's so nice to see how you can have people go. It is really stunning. All the cats singing. All the cats. La da da. Bum 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 bum. You see, I decided to go live. I know that's been a really long time, but I love being here. I'm telling you, I do. Just trying to figure out the timing. That seems to be the thing that's always convexed me. But it seems like we got it at least alright. Hey, it hasn't been once. Dun, 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 dun. You know, I honestly, more songs need to have like actually. I really like the sound. It's all glitchy, spacey, just just move. You see the way that we could go on. I don't really need to say. I don't really wanna go on. What I think is up to play. You say you think you understand the way I think you think it should really be today. Every day we try, every time we lie. I don't want that to be me. Don't want that to stay. I'm always gonna be the way for you today. I swear, I think you don't need it. Another kind of way, another kind of way. Know that it's always been out of time. And every day that we could be, I never meant to ever be the one who said that it was me. I've been way too long, my friend. All of the times we've spent to the end, every other time I swear to be, I know it's been me. No, it's been you. No, it's been you. You don't know my way now. I'm telling you, just try to be out that we could have been. I swear I never really meant to. Man, I'm loving these drops. Honestly, I need to like play local play too, like this song just like see who you wanna freestyle or for you don't want to, let me know, you know? I better be really fucking cool. Like, oh, and let me know if the music is too loud or if I'm too soft or like something like that. Alright, because I can't really tell that easy when it's like me streaming. But yeah. Because I'm still just letting people know at the moment. Hey, Lauren, you did. Bye. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I know, like, my time's been really, like, not completely, to the point, but we'll figure it out. It's like I kind of have to move around when it's quiet, you know? Hey, I take this picture. What's up? Low? What do you mean? Oh, mighty low? Is that it? Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't really know you that well. You know me through a moderator friend or something? Is that it? Hiya. Hiya. Is it working? Pale. What's your favorite color? It's kind of weird. It's like not seeming to pick up when it's doing it feels. Look. Alright, there we go. So I'm happy with the mute, but hi. What are your favorite colors? I always like when I ask people that, just so I can know. Because you never know, you need to know. Like, what if it's like something you're gonna do, or whatever, or you wanna make something, and it's like a dedicated that you don't have a favorite color. If that's before, you know, kind of thing. How are you guys doing? Then I gotta look my pages now. And by the way, I am like hipster beast boy and good Geminus Garnet on Facebook. I've been letting people know because I finally got, because Facebook, they did like a bunch of regulations and stuff, and it's like they added this new thing that you gotta like connect your location and stuff to them just to like be a page runner person, just because it's like when you're above like 10k or something, they're like, oh no, you're so fucking popular, let's just make you want to pay for traction time kind of thing, I guess. It's odd. You know, black and green are pretty great. I love Shigo too. And it's just that they're such a vibe, and the contrast is so nice. I literally made a character in Sim where it was like they had this striped color across like the pants or something. I put it all over. They had like those poofy like leg armors and boots, and like a crop top with like what, not leggings, but you know, like fishnets over the shirt. You know, I was like, this is fucking iconic. In black, blue, green, and purple. Yeah, those are really nice too. I really like this colours in general. My favorites, I guess, like the more ultimate shades or whatever. Like, Yeah, my favorite would probably be like indigo blue, you know, the blue purple color, like purple, however you call it, and like, forest green. Like, it's just nice. Yeah, it's really nice seeing stuff that's like just chill. Yeah, you know? Go fancy the colors really cool. Oh my gosh. Fancy. What's fancy about the specific colors? I'm like, purple? There's nothing wrong with that. And I mean, if you say you like blue and purple, you probably like purple too, don't you? It sounds like a ball bouncer. That sounds freaking fun. I have my hair green before. Green and like, I honestly have a few strands of hair. Where I made it the whole thing, and it's like, I wish I could just, like if Santa Claus, right, gave me the ability to change my hair however I want at the click of something, or like how I thought of it, like for freaking Sims, right? I'd be happy forever. That was a sound. But well, there's so many like different platforms. Where I thought that it could have been tonight, I swear never meant to be a lot, I never meant to be. But I'm trying my best. I know it's going to run red. What do you think of all the tests? What do you think of all the rest? Do you think it's always another time, another time, another time, another time? I was thinking another spin, another win, another way that we try to be ourselves. How has it been? Every time that we thought that we could have been another kind of way, it's always been another day, it's always been another time frame. Why do you think we're glitching out, man? Oh, would you feel the way we go on waiting for our songs to sing? I know you know me. We see the way we look out by the sea. I know I don't know everything. I try to be another kind of day. Wow, I did. Tell me how sad it is, how many times it has been to me. Obsessed with me. I mean, there's Meridian in there. Third A plus green through like there's orange green and blue green. There's so many greens. There's so many colors. It's truly wonderful. See the way I try. See the way the rain falls down your cheek. See the way we're trying to be another kind of way, another kind of space. Oh, would you think that was me? Would you think I could see? What does it think it means? Who are we to be? Everything I try to understand your life, I just couldn't even try. Tired of the misinformation campaigns that they try to bring me down. I swear I'm down. I'm tired. I'm tired of all the way they try to keep you fucked up. I'm tired of the way they think. I'm tired of the times that we could ever think that we shouldn't. Yeah. I'm tired of the way that they think we deserve to be played with like some plaything. I'm not some toy. I'm not some object. I'm a person trusted. And yet, why do we keep these breaks? Why do we keep these runs? I just wanted to break away from me and you and all of the things that we thought we couldn't ever be. They said that. I'm telling you, I don't think it has to be as hard as they say it has to be. See, I'm like, there's been so much stuff going on. It's been really like, oh my god, like, why is it always just, bullshit? I'm just gonna say it. Like, it's all these misinformation campaigns, but then like there's trillions of dollars dumped into it, like mess with people's minds and make them go into their agendas, keep people divided and all this stuff. We know that, so I don't get why people keep playing into it. It really bothers me because it's like, even if you're an adult, you're not gonna know everything, you know? No one knows everything, and everyone can learn, like, until they die. Really. And I just don't really understand why it's always this abject awfulness all the time. Like, it's like, honestly, I'm really tired of the people that are like, oh, you can just separate the art from the artist, you know, in the sense that, like, if they are alive, how can you even separate the art from them? Oh my god, when did I stop? Did I press the right thing? I literally, like, got the watch so I can, like, fix it. But, like, you know, like, the amount of times it's been somebody who's like, I just think it's interesting and I want to buy things that are completely littered with shit that literally is alt-right propaganda, things that Nazis literally embolden themselves to stand about to kill people off, you know, to hurt people, to, like, discriminate and act like anyone's better than anybody else. And it's like, how many arguments am I gonna have? Well, someone's gonna be like, oh, it's just to each their own. But if you're going to each their own about Nazi propaganda, you're literally going with the Nazis. You're literally saying that, oh, this abuse is okay for me because I don't care about it enough to actually, like, say no. That's impossible, right? So it'll be in my space, and I will let it fester and infest everything around, and I'm gonna act like you're crazy for caring about me getting that around. Yeah, and it's like, but honestly, it's like everything we do has an effect on something else. Everything that we say has an effect on us, things around us, and the things after that happen as the what's heard after what was already heard kind of thing. And it's like, I'm really tired of propaganda trash being sold to me. And I found some really cool stuff, but it just doesn't get the same amount of traction as money dumps for, like, propaganda. Like, y'all heard about that whole thing with that latest Scooby-Doo, whatever. Each their owning human rights is kind of like, dude, yeah, exactly. It's really terrible, horrible, no good, very bad, truly. And that whole thing with the new Velma thing, it kind of really sucks because there's some people that are more mad about it being centered around a woman, or someone being playing to cut person of color. Which, I mean, Scooby-Doo wasn't inherently that they had to be that way, or whatever. They're different types of characters, but I do wish that media would actually make their own characters instead of revamping old characters to fit a modern ideology in a sense. Like, I mean, yeah, like, don't pull the same shit, but it's just like, hey, what's up, little world? Bring the outdoors in. And hey, one of my best friends, pretty rad streamer, honestly. Definitely check him out. We're thinking of collabing and doing a few, like, good episodes of time as well, with conversations and just whatever we think. So, yeah. How you doing? What's been up? I've just been kind of just talking. I was thinking of reading out one of my games that I got, or maybe like 3 of them or something. I really like them, and they're pretty in depth, and you can, like, like a character, and, like, you know, those choice games just have me by chokehold. Like, God. I just love, like, being able to see what happens and what I can do, like, in this world, or this idea, this world. And being able to find out how the story can go depending on your answers. It's so interesting, really. I've also been, like, freestyling videos. We used to have for Restream. Just because I really freaking like it. And yeah, it's like, back to what you're saying with the thing, and it's just, I don't get how people don't hate that they're being played. You know, that they're being literally like being fed misinformation to fight other people instead of fix problems. And folks, because I guess it's easier in a way to go with it, to go with that instead. And it's like guns game, it's really not. Just because it ultimately hurts and harms and does a whole bunch of everything and adds on to the awful, right? But people, they see this like just this there's not like being selfish as a sentient being. You need to be in some instances of taking care of yourself, right? If that's considered selfish or whatever, that's just okay. But at the same time, there are people who see their egos as being so much greater of importance than everyone around them. And that's really what's selfish, in my opinion, because they will use that to justify doing wrong. You know, having something that they know is terrible and toxic and awful, saying they can separate the art from the artist when the artist is still getting millions of dollars, you know, for this big product they're buying or whatever. Like, I mean, I kind of get if someone is dead, right, and they have art and you pick it up and you're like, oh, okay. But at the same time, it's like, if that's your idol, if someone who is terrible is your idol, that says a lot about you too, no matter how you split it, if they're dead or alive or whatever, right? Like, I don't really get why the dissonance is there. I mean, people choose it, and people are taught wrong. It's like, if you have access to the internet, you literally have access to endless amounts of resources, and I really hate how much of a waste it is, you know? Maybe around an hour I'll start, like, doing the reading. I was wanting to, like, start the game. But I want to have it, like, as a good timestamp so I can remember. You know, and be like, hey, okay. Oh yeah, and the whole thing with drama, like, they came about that. Instead of, like, genuinely, like, caring about the person who, like, pushes alt-right ideologies, made these characters change into these entirely non-actual characters. And, like, in the sense of, like, they had whole different personalities when they could have just made their own show instead of actually doing it without Scooby-Doo, because they said it wasn't kids-friendly. And it's like, I think I'm really bothered by like, yeah, art is really in the name artist, so it just seems like a conundrum that people make just so they can justify what they do instead of being like, I'm doing this, you know. And it's like, why do you have to tell everybody you're supporting this anyway? They can just grandstanding about supporting terrible people. And it's like, if someone's going like, there's no ethical consumption under capitalism or whatever, that's about stuff to read. It's not about a damn game. There's people like buying like multiple copies of JK's stuff, and I'm like, why? Why, you know? Exactly. But like, Dead or Alive is still, the art was made by the artist. You can't separate a person from from their works. And if you even try, it sounds like dissonant fodder nonsense, really. La 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 la. Water. Every day I can be another kind of way. Every night I try to see my own time. Every day I think I know myself, but we're all learning something else, aren't we? We're all learning something else, aren't we? We're all trying to another kind of personality, another kind of you. It's like, I had the phone right here. No, well, it'll be alright. I'll probably find it later and then like go live again or something. And the art is coming from who they are, so they shouldn't be just watching. Yeah, literally. It's like whenever I have these talks with people times, I think that you can in a way be like, hey, this art and the contribution of art, whatever, this is what it looks like compared to everything else, right? This is that comparison of art to other art or whatever. But it's not like it's all an amalgam of nobody else's stuff is art. It's everyone. It's like the person who created stuff in the first place. So it's just there's no actual separation there at all. I just don't like people lying to themselves. Because it honestly makes a snowball effect of nonsense. And I would rather people actually avoid that. Right? It's like you can see it inside of the way that they speak, and the way that they are. That like there's a cynic core that grows bigger and bigger and bigger the more they lie to themselves. You know what I mean? It's so concerning the amount of people I've seen lean into that. Like, what's the actual point of that? But I know it is just for other people's justifications of themselves, because they don't want to actually do the work into actually being genuinely better. And it sucks so bad when you see it, but at the same time it's like, I'm tired of the games, I'm tired of the twisted nonsense. And just because someone wants to call it a joke or just want to say it's just their opinion, it doesn't erase the detriment of all of that and how it happens, you know? I really like the style. It's fucking hilarious. Every time I try to be another kind of way back, I just want you to hear what I gotta say. Every day I know that I'm not the same. Every time I try to be another kind of way. Every day I'm trying to be another time. Every day I know now it's been another kind of sin they want to plan you. I'm not looking at their own glass house, their own background, their own way back, and their own time gone. It seems like we don't understand want to be better people. Sometimes I'm not there, you're not there. We try, we are, we want to be better. I just don't know why. Just don't know why. Hang on, why? Cats are awesome, really. And I love them all. And all cats are beautiful. So, that's cool. Yeah, honestly, they just come out like as words for me just because I'm looking on like the stream screen, but it'll probably show up when I look back on mobile. That's how it's gonna be. But thank you for the heads up. Hey. Oh, cats are pretty great. You only steal olives, cats are awesome. Did your cat steal olives? You see the way that I could be, I never wanted it to be another type of time, another kind of mind, but every time we try to be another kind of person that you think that we should be tonight, I know. Every day that we could always say I never wanted to be another kind of freedom, another kind of freedom. Do you understand the way that we could be? I never wanted it to see every time that we try to understand me. You never really tried to hear what is going on anymore now. Any other time we try to now, you never really wanted it now. I swear. Every other time that we try to be another kind, and every other day that we lay, I never knew what was time, but that's a pretty thing. What's it? Every time I try to be, I know now. Almost time. Just give it 2 more minutes. And now we're at 1. Alright. I'm turning it on right now. cool because now it's like at 98%, so it's everything. But alright, so since this is at the hour, I was wanting to play gamedec because I got it for sale like recently. It was like $4.99 on the Switch shop, right? And so I'm just gonna read out like what's being said and all. And I thought it was really cool. So yeah, I'll end up actually streaming it when a laptop fix. It's gonna be around a month or something like that, and then y'all will be able to see it, and I'll get like a thing for it and all that. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, bet. So that's how you remove the sound. Alright. Because I didn't want the sound to play, and then it's like that too. I thought it might be a little too much. So I'm gonna start it. Y'all hear it? Okay. I'm gonna start a new game. Because I mean, I literally was just at the front page, and I was like, you know who I think if you think this would be really cool if I, you know, played it for y'all. At least did a speaking version for it. But then I'll be able to do descriptions and stuff with the actual like video of it too. Especially for people who are blind, you know, who aren't able to like see my screen and stuff. I try and do content with them in mind too. So yeah. Press any button to continue. It's pretty cool because they have like these blue starry kind of imageries, and it's really pretty to look at. You can do custom characters, or you can do like characters that were already created. I'll get into them more when I do the stream, but for now, I'll just like tell y'all about mine. So I'm gonna name my character Apollo Silver Haze. It's my burgers. And I'm gonna pick the character and use he/him pronoun. The origin is Low City. Low City is an unofficial name, as is High and Mid City. It's usually used to describe the layer of Polis where you start seeing Oro cars flying around and where it gets really dark. The inhabitants of Low City often work strange jobs that usually involve night shifts. They don't care if they work during the day or night. As a you say it like circadian rhythm, right? Is often completely off. Darkness lingers in Low City. In most districts, the artificial suns and sky windows stopped working a long time ago, and no one wants to repair them. So, I got the value self direction. You can have like various values to like really lead your character and what they'll start the adventure with. And they have like four different types of ways you can go about it as a detective in the city. Um, I'll explain it when they get to it in the thing, but here are the ones. There's self direction. You get 1 determination, 3 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue. Just like logic and stuff, and then it's like stimulation would be 2 red, 2 yellow, 1 green, 1 blue. Hedonism, 1 red, 2 yellow, 1 green, 2 blue. Achievement, 2 red, 1 green, 1 yellow, 2 blue. Power, 3 red, 1 yellow, One green, one blue. Security, one red, one yellow, one green, three blue. Conformity, one yellow, two green, two blue. Tradition, one red, two yellow, two green, two blue. One blue. Benevolence, one red, one yellow, three green, one blue. Universalism, two red, one yellow, two green, one blue. I'm gonna go with self-determination. It specifically goes with like you get one against determination, and then like three is like energy, expression, inspiration, and one the green is education, and one the blue is like rules. I thought it was at least something to start out with, so I would like vibe because it's like the one that one of the four things that you can really choose to do is like being a popular sort of person that can like uh get people to like you. You can make things. You can get people to like you enough to where you'll be able to get more clues and all that stuff. So I was just like, that one sounds cool, so I'm gonna do it with my character first. In the character I'm getting, got like purple pants, purple vest, white shirt, and like blue, black, white Converses with like a blue eyepiece, like like goggles on top of the head with like some purple dreads and stuff. Medium skin tone. It's pretty cool. Yes, Jenny. So I hold A to proceed. You got normal mode and you got the true detective mode. So normal mode is like you can take the case, look for clues, look for witnesses, go back, look for different clues, use different words, solve cases by trial and error, and nothing can get past you. You can save the game at any time. The true detective mode is never look back, work your case your own way, and don't concern yourself with what ifs. Take responsibility for your choices and walk your own path. Game saved only between levels. I'm gonna go with normal mode because I like saving across and I like going back and stuff, and I want to see how this goes like across it. But I might end up doing true detective mode after I go through it. Now we're at the apartment. They're showing like a picture of this area that you're in, and it like shows like here's the dot that you're at, and it's pretty cool looking. It looks kind of like a spaceship. Apartment, really. The roof of the Undercity is one of my favorite spots. Even though I'm standing on one of the lowest walkways in Warsaw City, I feel like I'm on top of a mountain. Below me is a 150-meter long gaping abyss stretching over the seemingly endless ruins of old Warsaw. A ground cleaner's company, Cyclops, chugs away at the distance, clearing rubble from old blocks of apartments. If you look hard enough, you'll notice bonfires made by savages among the dust and fog. I can hear the humming of a nearby MCC beacon standing guard and watching over me. Yes, the ROU is definitely one of my favorite spots. Vlog, the dark side of Megapolis. Alfredus 55 was the quote. Alright, let me check on my photos. I am back. Alright. So, Apollo Silver Haze. I didn't remember why I had with game deck. Continue. Dialogue options. You can see the dialogue options by going forward, or you can look at your conversation history. Just everything that's been said since that point. So at some point, I must have decided that it was a reasonable way of making money. Then I just got used to it. Look around. I was surrounded by the real world, that is, Realium. I could hear Warsaw City humming outside the window. I lived in Tower Stone in Walla. Continue. It was the end of the 22nd century, and the people were crazy happy. Kidding. Some were, some weren't. Which group did I belong to? I wasn't sure. And then you can recall your career. I solved numerous cases, so people started to believe I was credible, and credibility was crucial in my line of work. Pretty much everything can be falsified, but you can't fake credibility. Games, besides being my workplace, also became my second home. Did I ever play for fun? Yes, sometimes I did. It was time to check if there were any new jobs. And getting a new job. So now I'm moving. Answer machine.
Hey man, I fucked up. I was playing Twisted and Perverted, and my skin went down, so yeah, now people know who I am and what I've done in the game. Help me, please. I can't lose my job and my family. Can you take care of it, please?
Take care of what? In the window. Warsaw City. My polis. Look out the window. Walkways, squares, space, and chasms. That's what modern cities look like. The middle layer, mid-city. Despite dense developments, you can still see the sun and pieces of the sky, as well as a long way down. Nice view, you don't feel great. I felt nice view, I like looking down. I felt a connection with the people above and below. I could hear the transient tubes, new mobiles, the humming ads. It was never quiet. This is where the rich met the poor, and the light met darkness. A place where you could pretty much be whoever you wanted to be. And where advertising drums peep through people's windows looking for new victims. Contemplate. If you have a Glacier version where it's like you're a person who does all the tech stuff, you can manipulate technology, know the ins and outs of it. It's pretty useful. I do understand having that. So it's like contemplating. I had a few things I needed to think over. You can't really contemplate without a drink in your hand. Luckily, the server bot knew exactly what I needed. The server end logo had slightly faded already, but the server bot, as usual, patiently awaited instructions. Coffee, whiskey, tea, or vodka. I'll probably have a tea. Always liked tea. Oh, some dialogue options are available only with the right profession. They are marked with the profession name at the beginning. Okay. Aspects are parts of a game deck's personality expressed through actions, thoughts, and emotions. Be kind to gain the empathy aspect, inspire someone to gain inspiration, etc. Aspects are grouped into four following personality types: decisive red, analytical blue, creative yellow, and sociable green. Professions allow for special dialogue options, thus enabling more actions. Use L or the down space to switch between professions and see the descriptions. Each profession requires different personality aspects. The description will indicate which aspects unlock a given profession. The profession will be highlighted if you have the required aspects. Press and hold A on the profession to unlock it. so I don't have that. The main nodes are questions that are key to your deduction process and solving a case. Gather information and choose answers based on what information to unlock nodes until you reach the final conclusion. Use L to switch between them and press A to enter a node. I don't have any nodes because I just started. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, so the infotainer is. You know how the infotainer is the one I'm actually going for. Licorice tea sounds good though. Like, how would you like it, and what kind of colors would you want to go with it? And infotainer is you know how to produce a net show and how to smile to the camera. You possess a rare gift, charisma, and you know how to use it. You can turn any conversation into a media interview and transform receiving interlocutors into effective, effusive companions. People recognize you and want photos with you. Everyone is nice to you. Almost everyone. Hey Marlon, I'm doing pretty alright. I'm just playing a game that I was really interested in, and I thought like it'd be fun to talk about it with people. So I just decided to like read it out because it's a read to play. It's pretty chill. How you doing? I'm unlocking my skill. So it's like I got the infotainer. Food and drink manufacturers regularly supply me with high quality products from my server bot. All I had to do was mention their brand on my social media every so often. I decided to think some stuff over and get to work. Sensory worlds, we can try that. Thousands of games and millions of players mean plenty of cases for game decks. Hatred, greed, and deviousness are especially common online. Two topics have been especially popular in the media recently: digital love and whether it's better to live online or in Realium. Games are Realium I'm gonna go to. I took a sip. Game fans say they let them fulfill their dreams and that they don't have to obey the rules of nature, which are bitch. They could choose gender looks, go on adventures. Opponents called it escaping and claimed you can only get tough in Realium. Realium presents real challenges. On the other hand, good money can be made online too, and it's no less complicated than Realium. Decide that you prefer Realium. Decide that you prefer games. Hmm. I mean, since I'm a game deck, and I obviously picked it, and then in games you can do a lot more. I'll probably do it if I prefer games. But I mean, real life is obviously like, yeah, but universes are universes, right? It's interesting to think about. But I wouldn't actually like be like games are the only thing or real life is the only thing. I feel like a healthy balance is important. Of course, they're just making me choose between one another. Sensory worlds are kingdoms in themselves. There are plenty of fairs, people, and nuances. I wasn't surprised some people called them home. Experiencing something in games is no different than experiencing them in Realium. It's just a different, more interesting level of reality. Some have been talking about the Pygmalion technology developed by Blue Whales Interactive. It upgraded AI to the level of the human psyche. Recent gossip: a man named Kenzo, a young good-or-bad star, screwed up in the last game, and his Black Angels lost. So we're going to Pygmalion technology. BWI claimed they could create human beings, obviously for the hell of a price. Such humans are BWI claimed they could create human beings. Oh yeah, obviously for a low price. Such humans are called diginets. And Diginet has a synthetic brain, a Rindan, but no body. It lives online unless you buy it. Mobrium. There are demonstrations at the company's location against this technology. The protesters claimed that Diginets were unnatural. Decided the protesters are wrong or decided they're right. I'm gonna look at the thing again. Because they're creating human beings or saying they're human beings. I don't know, this sounds concerning. Diginet hadn't been tested and the technology hadn't been verified. It worked because the BWI said it did. The protesters were right to demonstrate Pygmalion was a suspicious technology. Time to get to work. So we're going to work.
A mistake. Should have never trusted that shade dealantic pills he gave me. Told it was skin pills. I should have known better. It's been 64 hours since I left. Got some shut-eye. My vision, it's blurred. I can't get to my thoughts any longer. If anyone hears this, you better be careful. Don't make the same mistake as I did.
I'm getting a call. Someone was sensing me. It turned out to be a man called Jeffrey Haggis. I didn't know him. Nevertheless, I answered.
Please come to me. I'll tell you everything when you're here.
Oh, you're there? Please come see Blue Whale's Interactive Tower, level 255, South Entrance. I'll tell you everything when you're here. And it's like, negotiate a down payment. Hold on, let's have a little respect for each other's time. I don't know anything about the case. I'm not sure whether a certain amount. I get it. You want a down payment. I'm transferring it now. I hope it's enough. Yes, great. I'm waiting. He disconnected. Oh my god. Well, alright, bet. There's a control power panel for the apartment's AI. A fine piece of software that didn't treat Fidge content as its first priority. You can also talk to it. Its name is Bliss. That's the default name, and I never bothered to change it. Thank you for purchasing a product manufactured by Blue Whales Interactive, the leader in the field of AI, BWI, never alone. You're activating Bliss for the first time. To start, configure the software to your liking. Damn, something had reset my settings. Probably another failure in the tower, the surge upstairs. I had to reconfigure everything again. Casual conversation.
I'm Bliss. How can I serve you?
Ooh. Hi, wait, what do you mean? Don't you remember me? Why does everything break all the time nowadays? Dang. The character just left. Like, never mind.
Breaking news.
Warsaw City News, the latest domestic and international news all day long. Today's Monday, July 17th. My name is Gina Gould, and this is the news. Kin Zhao, the young star of Good Paths, loses the game miserably. Zhao blames everything on glitches in the game. Could this be the end of the youngster's career? Oh jeez. Now my character's walking. I'm going to the client now. They're up at the top compared to my apartment. Okay.
The director's office is behind that door. Mr. Haggis is expecting you.
I'm going behind the door. It's very golden, lots of lights. Dude's walking up to me.
You're here. Good.
The man took a deep breath and let the air out through his nose with a loud wheeze. Dialogue tags. Icons and tags that appear on the left of your tag mark dialogue branches that you have unlocked by your previous decisions. Other players might see something different or nothing at all. There's several ways for interaction or dialogue branch can be unlocked. Your previous knowledge, past actions, and the relationship you have built can all unlock pieces of the narrative. A branch can also be unlocked by your background, the profession you have unlocked, or the dedication you have made. Yeah, good. Take initiative, introduce yourself, tell them about the order. It's like, I'm saying hi, I'm here, or whatever. And he said, yes, I know, wonderful. Something's wrong with my son. He's not getting off the couch, and well, you'll see for yourself. It's been over 4 days. He entered some game with his friend Timmy. I've tried talking to Timmy, but he's clammed up. His condition makes me worry even more. My son is on the couch in the next room. Let's go now. He's laid back in like a game chair. There he is. Find out what's going on with him and how he can be helped. Haggis' son was wearing an expensive brand name suit and a state-of-the-art helmet covered part of his face. The couch's side panel warned that he'd exceeded the online time limit. I couldn't help noticing the area of his gaming suit was bulging. Ooh. So, looking at the helmet, I leaned over to get a better look. Check the screen. The visor screen had no info in Predator's virtual location, an intentional safeguard. The helmet didn't have an observer port either. There was no way to see what he was playing. Full discretion. Checking the helmet number. To get a look at the number, I had to lift the boy's head. I gently grabbed his head and turned it a little. Fred moaned. I know what I'm doing. I'll be fine. Do you think I'm blind? You're hurting him. Leave him fucking alone or I'll throw you up myself. He took a good look at the panel and scanned the helmet serial number. Haggis muttered a bunch of curses. I took his hand. It was slightly trembling below the normal temperature that happens in games that generate lots of adrenaline. His fingertips were covered with sweat. No, not sweat. Oh, berries and chewing gum? Examining the suit. Infotainment checking the brand. The suit was the same brand as the couch, 11 bits, top of the line, Blue Whales Interactive. Didn't known it though. I ran my fingers over the suit's surface. The synthetic fibers emitted more heat in the places they needed to work harder. No sniffing around. Tell me what's going on, my son. Calm him down and present your conclusions. Mr. Haggis, this is a tense situation, so we need to keep our composure. According to our initial observations, he's been logged in for over 4 days, but there are no signs of adverse effects from the session. This is some excellent equipment. Doing a hard extraction by taking the helmet off is a huge risk, and logging out remotely it's impossible. I know, like it is in most systems. Can you at least tell me what he's logged into? The virtual Liam data is maxed by the helmet's discretion system. Game deck equipment won't be any help here either. I need to find out which game Fred logged into and then take appropriate steps. I understand. Fred entered the game with his friend Timmy. He's a spineless pushover, but that might be for the best. He's waiting in my office. Maybe he can tell us something. You'd better hurry, though. Someone's on the way to pick him up. Alright, get to work. Found Timmy.
Are you going to question me?
Some dialogue requires more effort. The blue bar above the dialogue window represents the emotional state of the person you're speaking to. Your choice influences that state. Press Y to see the bar's details. When the conversation bar reaches a lock, additional dialogue options will be unlocked. Use L and R to display additional information. Are you going to question me? The kid looked around with terror in his eyes. When I approached him, he trembled. Calm down, we're just going to talk. Questioning is best left to the police. I'm here to help Mr. Haggis's son, so let's just talk, alright? Okay. I want to help too, he nodded vigorously. Tell me what happened. Sometimes you will gain information directly pertaining to your deduction process. You gotta press up to see it. It was Fredo's 16th birthday, and we were inside an adult game. He turned red and stared intently at his shoes. What did you want to know? Ask about Fredo, your friend. Get him to talk about him. Tell me something about Fredo, anything you want. He's my buddy, same school and stuff. Once his kid Alex called me names, so Fredo flushed his tail down the toilet. He smiled at the memory. Then he altered the holos in the school gallery to give Alex a pig snout that constantly oozed this disgusting mucus. Fredo's brilliant. Alright, I believe you want to help. It was Fredo's birthday. Did I already mention that? I'm not sure. So we logged into Paradise Beach. It's a place where adults get together there. You can read all about it in the description. He turned red like my grandma's geraniums. It's about Fredo, his relationship with his father. How are things between Fredo and his father? Do they like each other or not? Old man Haggis is paying you. No matter what I say, you'll take his side anyway. The truth lies where the money comes from. He grunted and pursed his lips. What else do you want to know? He sounded like a player with a slow connection. Either he was deeply stressed or something was wrong with his nervous system. Let's focus on you, Timmy. Oh, shoot. Oop. You keep pressing the wrong thing. Ask him if he's alright. Are you alright, Timmy? You're slurring your words and trembling. How do you feel? Not too good. I'm a bit dizzy, but that's from the fatigue. We played for a long time, you know. It doesn't seem like fatigue. It doesn't seem like fatigue, Timmy. Tell me what happened. You don't believe me? We didn't do anything strange. I'm a good gamer and I gave it my all. That's why. Frustration worse than stuttering. He was looking at me with distress. You're a game deck? Confirmed. Yes, Timmy, I'm a game detective. Cool, can you tell me about your work? It seemed to come alive a little. Sure, but I've also got a few questions for you. He nodded. I believe you. Really, I do, and I want to help. It's just that I can't quite remember. I don't know what actually happened. He had trouble putting sentences together and remembering the events. It wasn't just shock. Something had really disturbed his nervous system. Why did he log off without photo? He left the game even though his friend kept playing. What happened? I didn't want to leave him. I was feeling bad, shaking. Yeah, I know. You don't leave your friends behind. He looked as if he was going to cry. Are there any more questions? Explain that you may have a lot. Depends on your answer. If you're honest and accurate, maybe not too many, but if you try to be cute, there will be more. He cowered. I'm trying my best, sir. Tell him about game deck work. You want to know that game deck work? As a detective, I help people with their problems within the scope of sensory worlds. Game decks wander the edge of realities. We change them so often that what's true and what's not is no longer important to us. The only important thing is helping those in need. That's why I'm here. Yes, Fredo needs you. He nodded with all seriousness. He's getting more confused and exhausted. Commend his resistance. You're doing great. I see you're a mentally tough guy. Most people in your place wouldn't be holding up as well. His lips twitched and he lowered his eyes. He believed me. Ask about the place. Where did he leave Fredo? Where was Fredo when you came out of the game? He was on the beach by these big dunes. Ask about the details. That's rather vague. Do you remember anything that could help me identify the beach? Focus. There was fine yellow sand and a bright blue sky, and the menu had some gravity beach chairs, striped ones. He wrinkled his brows if coming up with all of this had drained all his strength. The kids shot me an uncertain look. Why Paradise Beach? Why did you choose Paradise Beach? We had to have some fun. You use infotainer to lead them on. Maybe. I'll see. This. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Hey, I have to do a thing with. I have to like get my burgers and all that stuff. So we'll put some music on, and we're gonna get back to this. Okay? Hope you have good days. Hi. Hey, what's up? And thanks for coming by. You got a cool name, Limitless. I've just been talking about random stuff like throughout this, uh, and how I felt, and I got like my YouTube birthday coming up on the 23rd, and it's gonna be 22, 23, 23. So I was wanting to figure out what I wanted to do for it, and it's gonna be pretty cool. It'll be my eighth year for the YouTube, and I've been reading about the read to play game deck. It's like a detective thing that you can do. You can also go back to change answers to figure out how you really want to do things too. And, you know what your choices make and how you create your character can really like determine how you have conversations and what happens in the story. Like just because choice games like have me by the chokehold, and my mini burgers are done, so that's also something. And the kid says they won 3 times after talking about a game that they were on. Let me see, what did I do at yeah, the controller? How you been and all? There's no such thing in Paradise Beach. The kid was lying. He looked at me with empty eyes. Why isn't Fredo coming out of the game? Why is Fredo still inside the game? Timmy. I don't know. He liked it there and wanted to stay there for as long as possible, maybe. Maybe he's having fun. Oh, and a reminder, Game Deck is like $5 on Switch eShop right now. And I thought it sounded really cool, and you can edit your character, and you have these kind of like detector dialogue things, and it's all cyberpunky. I like it. He said, "Oh, I don't know. He liked it there and wanted to stay as long as possible. Maybe he's having fun." Could Fred have lost track of time? It would have been an amazing session to disregard the danger of exceeding the permitted playtime. He was pale and trembling, talking about Timmy. What were they doing in the? What are you doing in the game? Well, what you know normally do. You guys are probably turning all the heads on. Come on, what you doing there? He straightened it and tried to puff out his chest. There were these cool impacts. He looked at me with empty eyes. I wish I had Scalpel, which is like another trait thing that you can do to like be a medical field person, and you can like fix people up that way. Nuggets, mini chicken burgers. I mean, yeah, no, because they're not sandwiches. But I kind of get what you're saying. It's just like mini burger. They're mini chickens. You got like a spinach hot pocket, spinach and broccoli hot pocket, some mini burgers, and a pickle. Good idea, actually. mm. Man, real good idea. Asking what games does he like? Whatever Fredo plays. Space sims like Stream Space or Dying Stars, shooters too. Crying Guns is our favorite. He loosened up. He liked to talk about games. Oh. I'm sorry. I thought I had the music on that whole time and I didn't. Whoopsies. But figured it out now. Something for later. What do you need to do to become a game deck? Lying telling me is difficult. Telling me he's got a start at it. Admit it's easy. I'll admit it. You just need to pass some psychological tests, buy a license, advertise on a few websites, and be bold enough to call yourself a game deck. Most people don't stay game decks for long. You seem disappointed. Well, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Tell me, Timmy, how many worlds they played in? You celebrated Pharaoh's birthday in just one virtualium? The cat is out. She smelled my food. But what if you add little burger buns? Well, then I guess that would be it. That would be a mini chicken burger. Right there. Yeah, but we had some pre-gaming here. First, we kind of overdid it. Fredo had trouble putting on a suit. He realized he said too much and stopped. You'll call Haggis if he doesn't continue. Show understanding. Maybe I'll show understanding. I don't want to mess with him. I know how things are, Timmy. When I was your age, I also went to parties and drank booze. He laughed. Booze is for the old or the poor. Fredo and I have better stuff. But the girl Fredo bought had booze. She said that it was included. He was no longer terrified and just waited for the next question. Your friend, I'm going to ask about enemies. Has anyone been threatening Fredo? Did he have any enemies? No way. Everyone likes him, admires him. He's the best in graphics and animation, has awesome skins and bitchin' results in the Fast Fury. He bought the best speeder, one for 15,000, and point out the scam. Listen to the story. I'll listen to the story. Hey, Big Smoke Guitar. Welcome in. First time you just came to see an actual live of mine, huh? I'm having mini burgers and reading out this read to play called gamedec. It's $4.99 on the Switch, and it's actually like a $29 type game. So I highly recommend if you got one to check it out. Tiny burgers. You need to eat, Jenny. Go and eat. Or get food and come back. I raised my eyebrows in amazement as I listened to the recounting of Fred's achievements. The kid was burning through money, offending anyone in his way, and interestingly, always able to avoid consequences for his actions. Timmy seemed to revel in his friend's insolence. He obviously believed that arrogance and poor manners were cool. You seem alright. I'll tell you what Fredo looks like in the game. He bought us both skins, and mine was almost as cool as his. Old man Haggis doesn't know. We used an agent and covered our tracks so no one would find out what we were going into an adults-only world. Alright, Timmy, I don't have any other questions. Concerning. Good. I saw a lady in the same room as the kid, and I wanted to check it out. And the lady, she was still laid back. She'd been in there for even longer than 4 days, and she didn't even have a suit on for staying in so long. And they're thinking she might have taken a pill or something to make it so she didn't, relieve herself after that whole time. The dad was saying something about the kid babbling about the lady being with them too. He's asking, is this the same thing that's happening to Frodo? I don't know yet. So I guess I will connect to the helmet no matter whatever I've tried to do. Haggis noticed what I was doing. The observer's port. He nodded. I see you prepared. When I connected to the helmet, the image was transmitted to my lenses. The girl drifted to an undefined space. It wasn't the network menu of any of the games I knew. Hello, I'm gamedec. I was hired by Mr. Haggis. I connected to your helmet. You can talk and I'll hear you in my walk-tel. According to the login, your name is Starlet. Is that right? She moaned like she was in
Great.
pain.
Yeah, I'm Starlet. I can't seem to log out.
Offer assistance. Let me try and help you. That's a weight of my shoulders. A process bar appeared in your quest log. Remember that maxing out can prompt a negative or positive outcome depending on the situation. Okay. Analyze the problem. Interrupted revitalization is rare. I could have just pulled off the helmet, but that might have been badly. There was a safer solution. Revitalization is like waking someone up. The senses are activated in a specific order. Hearing is usually first, so Starlet's was already active. Revitalization stages are displayed on the progress bar, but I couldn't recall the right order. I only remembered that vision was definitely last. The revitalization stages were displayed on the progress bar, but I couldn't recall the right order. I only remembered that vision was definitely last. Okay, Starlet. I think I know how to wake you. Wait, I hear laughter. What's happening? My deck detected the girl's helmet being bombarded with an exabytes of data. Someone wanted to overload it and terminate our connection. Starlet, someone's trying to either stop us from talking or probe me. Damn it, what are you gonna do? The attack was intensifying. I didn't have much time. There's observe the attack symbol. Activate the firewall. Question Starlet. Revitalize Starlet. I guess I could observe it. My connection is being overloaded. The walk-tail isn't able to do that. We don't have much time. I'm gonna try and get you out of there. Awake her by stimulating her systems. The correct order was key. The revitalization part stopped on stimulating proprioception. It seemed right to start with that. Starlet, I'm gonna go by finishing your revitalization. I need you to touch your body. Alright? Move her arm. Hold around for her arm and really raise it and move around. The bar started moving forward. Complete, a good start, but the screen didn't display the next stage. The attack was getting stronger. I don't have much time. Which game did you go into with the guys? Try to remember. We were inside a game, but which one I was attacked, that's all I remember when I woke up here. The hacker broke through. We only had time for one action. Finish the thing. Simulate the sense of touch. I'm squeezing your hand. Oh no! She didn't see it! We lost her! I got disconnected. Even worse, the attacker may have tracked me. I have no idea where this would lead. Dang. But I do have to go. And I hope y'all have good days. I gave it 2 hours. I'm thinking of coming back too when more quiet and all. I hope y'all have everything works out and all that. Much love, yeah? Later. And oh, yeah. I just wanted to get the 2 hours actually. And there we go.